once again. Otherwise, today episode is errors in GPS. What are the different possibilities of errors in GPS corrections? So, what is the solution for errors in GPS corrections? The solution is DGPS. So, what is DGPS? DGPS is a differential geographic positioning system. Okay. So, how it is work? How it is work? That's the end of the fourth unit. Okay. That's the story of today's topic. We will see what are the errors in what are the errors in what are the errors see what are the errors in GPS survey. So okay, look one by one. GPS measurements are both affected by several types of random errors, systematic errors which affect the accuracy of the measurements. See one originating at the satellites. Okay, see satellite clock, selective availability, ephemeris, orbital position. So see, just to look at the picture first, those are the satellites, those are theirs. In between we have an atmospheric, okay, ionosphere, stratosphere, something. The spheres are there. And also satellites on earth, we have a communication through our control centers. So communication means exact. So how to find out the exact distance between those points? Distance is equal to time into light velocity. If you have a small difference in time recording, small error in time recording, it will give leads to the errors. So how they will settle or they will maintain the exact time on the earth and satellites? So because satellites, if you see, satellite is rotating out of the earth orbitary. that means that means, see, if the height is going on, the orbital so circumference is increasing. Orbital circumference is increasing, the time delays are happening. So that's why they use atomic clocks. Okay, see how what are the reasons? See, we'll see. First is satellite errors. Orbital error orbital error. See, ephemeris of orbital error. It is a satellite, it is a control center, it is our GPS, it is our GPS receiver. So see, what is error is orbital. We predict the satellite orbit like this, but if you see in real orbit is somewhat small change happening. Some small change happening, maybe happening. So if orbital distance is small changing, we will get it wrong. So we predict the satellite position is somewhere. We predict the satellite position is somewhere, but in real it has a small change. That small change will give lot of wrong answers. See, satellite positions are a function of time. Satellite positions are the function of times. Forces acting on the GPS satellite is not perfect. So what are the forces acting on GPS? Maybe in a space, some orbital, different orbital, extra arbitrary forces are acting. So maybe small changes in expectation position of orbital and real orbit. So if the small change in orbit or position of the satellite, we will get the wrong information. Okay, so errors is in estimated satellite position known as the ephemeric errors are understood. Very small chances are there. Maybe it's not a huge difference, but it will give a difference is there. So we already said that it's a GPS surveying. We expected 1 mm to 2 mm or 3 mm is the difference, maybe error. But if orbital position is changing, we will get that error only. We will get the at least 1 mm 2 mm small change will happen. Okay, that's the first error, ephemeris or orbital error. So no need of these calculations. No need of calculations. Okay, so these are how to error. So these are the reference papers. No need at all. No need at all. This essay is off. Essay is no. And this second one is satellites receiver clock errors. So see, satellite has one clock and Indian receivers has same clock, but the receiving has some small differences there. See, GPS receivers in construct use inexpensive crystal clocks. We have a different clocks. In satellites we provide atomic clocks, sir. Atomic clocks. Okay, so if you see, atomic clocks are perfect, they are working lakhs, 1 lakh years, it gets maybe error is 1 second, 2 seconds. That's the standards of atomic clock. We provide satellite atomic clocks to the satellites, but in our GPS receivers, in our cells, in our systems, in our receivers, we don't provide any atomic clocks. We use inexpensive crystal clocks. The receiver clock errors in much larger than that of the GPS slot clock. The receiver clock maybe some small error is there, that's why it gets small difference. See, the satellite clock errors is 8.64 to 7 nanoseconds per day. The corresponding range error is 2.5 meters to 5.18 meters. So atomic clock errors are there in the GPS signals. How they are working? What is exactly the difference? What is the exactly clocks are not same? How we get different signal, different values? We don't know exactly, but you can idea what is the chances are there. So if you want to deep into this topic, you will go to NPTEL topics. Okay, how the clocks are different, how we get a wrong signal or we get a false value, I don't know exactly. Okay, how the signals receiving signals errors or waves errors, I don't know, but we don't require also, we don't require also. So okay, that's it. Those are the signals problems, electronics equipment, electronics problem. And final thing is receiver error. Receiver errors means these are the receiver directly get the signals, directly get the signals, but maybe some chances are there the signal is not a one way. Maybe if another signal is coming from like this multipath. If any body is there, water body, so see, gravel roads, snow fields, rock fields, buildings are there, maybe the signal is multipath. So observe it. If a signal is directly come from this, like directly from one way, if there is no obstructions, it will give exact value, exact distance it measure. But the signal may be struck, but struck near to our receiver, near to our receiver. It will get like strike this building and will receive this. If you see, the length is increasing, na? Length is increasing, so automatically you will get a false value. So exact, if it is a, how they measure the exact position of our position, by the exact distance measurement from 4 different satellites. 4 different readings will give distances. We know the position of the satellite, we know the position of the satellite, and satellite to our point distance, they will give 4 different distances. So based on that we locate our point exactly. But if the satellite is giving false signal, we received false position of our point. So maybe near to our body, near to our receiver, if some of the stations are like this, buildings, water pools are there, the signal may hit those wag and will come like this. It will increase the path, if it will increase the path. So that's why they are asking to, if you anyone to survey with GPS, do in a open area, not in a buildings. So in the circumference of, in the closed areas of buildings. Okay, so see, a signal that bounces off a smooth object and hits the receiver antenna increases the length of the time for a signal to reach the receiver. So distance is increasing, but length of the time is also increasing. That's why the big position errors are results. Position of our, so gravel roads, open water, snow fields, rock walls, buildings, it will give error, small change of errors, multipath error. So okay, phase errors we already know it. See, we don't require these of calculations. So this is, so finally final error is atmospheric refraction errors. So if you already know it, so at the altitude from our base to going to be top, we get different layers are there: ionosphere, lithosphere, also ionosphere, stratosphere. These are the different atmosphere is there na. So satellites are rotating outer atmospheric area. If it is sends the signal, see, if sends the signal, see the blue ray, it will come like directly. Okay, directly, it's okay. But if you see, By the atmosphere is present in between our receiver and satellite, the signal may refract it. See, small refraction will happen, chances are happen. So if the refraction signal is receiving, so wait, హలో ఒరే క్లాస్లో ఉన్న క్లాస్ ఇప్పుడు రన్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం, నో ప్రాబ్లం. See, the signal is may be refracted due to atmospheric presence in between satellite and our receiver station. See the refraction, not reflection, refraction, and also reflection. Also, reflection is multipath. If you see, if the signal hits the our objective, it will reflect. See, these are all, a vehicle is there, it will reflect. So see the direct signal and if refracted and reflected path. If reflected is there, what will happen? Reflected is there, the time for the traveling of the signal is increasing. Time is increasing, automatically time our get false signal, false readings, false value. Are understood? So signal propagation or atmospheric refraction errors. Are understood? So these are the type of different errors are there: atmospheric error, atomic clock error, so multipath error, and finally first one thing is orbital position error. These are all different errors in GPS signals. Are understood? So refraction, just see the signals refracting. So see stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere, how much the signal is, how much may get a chance to refract it. Those are the lines here. No need to go to the how much it will refract, how much errors will take it. No need at all. No need at all. Are understood? So but we have to understood what may chance to get an error, what is the reason to get an error, due to reason presence of error atmosphere in between our receivers and satellite. Okay, so the uppermost part of the earth is 50 kilometers to 1000 kilometers. Atmosphere is ultraviolet and X-ray radiations coming from the sun interact with the gas molecules and atoms. These are all, you know it. Okay, so no need at all. So how the refraction will happen? They provide a prism. They will give us different signals. So these are all not required. These are all not required. These are all see, so much of calculations. These are all theoretical papers. No need of these calculations. See total electronic counts, and also some of the chances are there. Electrons, ions are there. Ionics, these are ionic shell something. So not only this, and extra one thing I can say it. One thing, those are the electronic counts, elimination. These are all theoretical papers. We don't require. We just, what we have to require is why the GPS error is altered. Altered is, so how we get the errors is atmosphere is present, ionosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere is there. Due to atmospheric, refraction is there. Okay, this is the refraction errors are there. Atomic clock error is there. Orbital position error is there. And one thing, multipath error is there. And one thing I can explain extra is, if see, a cloud cover is there, cloud cover. So if the signal is hitting the cloud cover, it will give multipass. So GPS signals may give error when the cloud is happening. Cloud, rainy seasons are, if a see, clouds are forming in the atmosphere only, na? So the signal may be hit the cloud, or it will change the path direction. First it will see the direct path, so minimum length way. But if we in the minimum path, the cloud is there, it will hit the cloud and it will change the path. Understood? It will increase the length, it will increase the time. So cloud cover is there, atmospheric changes are there, atmospheric happening, atmospheric different fog formations are there, then only it will alter the GPS signals. Are understood? So these are the different errors are there in the GPS counts. So you have to understood. So and one thing, an extra thing also there, GPS errors in next part also there, but these are all not required for our purposes. Troposphere, how much troposphere is there? See, stratosphere, troposphere, what is the environmental lapse rate? You already know in environmental engineering, but otherwise you don't. You will learn it. Troposphere. These are all research papers. Okay, I download these research papers. Sources of GPS errors. That's it. Ending. So that's it. Summation. Satellite clocks 1.5 to 3.6 meters. Satellite clocks. Orbital errors less than 1 meter. Ionosphere 5 to 7 meters. Troposphere 0.5 to 7 meters. Receiver noise. Okay. Receiver noise. Receiver noise. Multipath. Okay. Selective availability nothing. User error. User error means for your manual errors. Manual errors. Okay. That is up to a kilometer or more. Okay. That's the usual error. User error means is by manual error. So these are the source, these are the amount of error may get a chance. Okay, that's the end of the story. So no need of this chatta. Okay, so geometries, positioning, something, these are all different. Okay, those are the errors. Okay, so how we can rectify, sir? How we can rectify, sir? So we can rectify using DGPS. So DGPS means differential geographical positioning system. So what is DGPS, sir? What is DGPS? See, DGPS is differential geographic position system. How it is work? How it is work? See how it is work. These are the satellites are there. So we have a receiver. We have a receiver. If it will gives exact position, so at least 4 signals are there, 4 satellites are there required. So it will give the position, but it has error. But it has a error. So based on that base station, we get a rover. We will get a rover. So rover is there. It's a Bluetooth device. We will get RTKs. RTK. But these are all errors. Small errors are there. So how can we rectify differential? So the differential GCPS is working like, see, working like, we have to provide another station. We have to take another station. It will give this position, known position. We have to take another point, that is maybe that is not near to our field area, but it may be some center, some exact, maybe some known point, not in a near field. So it may be there at somewhere also, no need at all. So it is a known point, known position. So receives the signals and identify the point. Somewhere the point position is something 36 and 48 is the latitudes and longitude maybe. But real position is 35 and 48. So difference is 1 latitude or one latitude and one longitude is difference is there. Are understood? So if you know the difference, this point, and we have to provide communication between these two, what will happen? It already experienced the how much error is there, how much error from these four satellites at that particular time interval. For that particular means, maybe at the time, maybe cloud cover is there, multipath is there, something. So from only the signals getting from these four satellites, these four satellites, same signals receiving from our side also. So for these four satellites, from these four satellites, how much error will happening? How much error will happening? It will count it. It will count it, and also it will give the same. It will give the same results from the same four satellites. So we already calculate the error. How much error will get from these four satellites? So it automatically correct it. It automatically correct it, and it will communicate between these two receivers. It gives exact results. Exacts are, how can exacts are? It will automatically correct the signals. Maybe it will give some 40 55. It will give the latitudes and longitude. It automatically correct it. Extra add 1 1. So 41, so 56. It will give like this. So automatically it will correct it. So differential means the difference between these two readings, that is called differential. So comparison differential geographic system. Are understood? So that is the way it's working. So we have required this base station. This is a rover, but we required another station in known point position. If you know the known point position of that signals, this is also receiver. This is also called base something. We communicate between these two. It will give exact results. How it will give exact results? It automatically corrects, apply the correction, because he already knows, or it get the error, how much error will get. So it calculate the error, and it will apply the correction, that's the process. That's the process of DGPS. But I explained in a oral board, but that's not a good idea, because if someone said like this, like, it will go like this. But I will go to video presentation. That is more understanding. That's it, no? That is more understanding. Okay, see. See, just just write down the what the right. The difference between the measured and calculated range becomes the differential correction, which is transmitted to the DCP's receivers through terrestrial communication. Terrestrial means on the land. So otherwise communications means outer space to inner space. That is a aerial communication. Terrestrial means ground to ground. We provide another known station, and we have another station. These are the communication is called terrestrial. So on the ground is called terrestrial communication. So which is transmitted to the DCP receivers through terrestrial communication. Okay, understood? That is a good video, I think. I will explain another thing. See, within 2000 kilometers, we can provide a terrestrial communication. 2000 kilometers. So the second receiver may not be exactly placed in our surroundings. It may be there in some other location also. See, he said that 2000 kilometers range, we can take another base station. So that's it. So can you understand what is DGPS? So I think you got what is DGPS. You can search in YouTube somewhere others also. I think those are the good representation of video representation. So someone explained like theoretical board, you can't get more knowledge. But if you directly through video, you will get more knowledge with less time. That's my intention. So that's the DGPS survey. I understood. So what is GPS? Why we get errors? And what is the solution is DGPS? What is the working of principle of DGPS? It automatically corrects. It is a known position. We know the how the calculator, how the satellites measure that position. We got the error. How much error will receives? So automatically the error transfer to the other base station through terrestrial communication. So automatically the base station also receives the same signals from those satellites. It will get the same range of error. So it automatically corrects the error, automatically applies the correction. We will get the exact results, almost exact results. Okay, that's the exact meaning of the DGPS survey. Okay, that's the end of the story. So no need of remaining things. You can get in what is idea. So final thing, how we can perform the DGPS surveying. So by our Telugu guys, so you can observe this video, and that's the end of the fourth unit. So for Monday onwards we will go through the fifth unit. No need to waste because there is no reading materials are there, or textbooks also not available. So we will mostly depends on PPTs and videos. PPT and videos we can understand it. When you have exactly performing on the field, then only you can understand what's exactly DGPS survey or GPS or total station also. But okay, we will try our best to understand what is exactly GPS, DGPS something. So see the final thing. చూసారా, కంట్రోల్ పాయింట్స్ మాత్రం బేస్ స్టేషన్ పెట్టి స్టాటిక్ మోడ్లో తీసుకుంటారు ఇలా ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసి. రిమైనింగ్ మధ్యలో సో మిగిలిన పాయింట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా ఆర్టీకే మోడ్లో ఒక బేస్ స్టేషన్ అక్కడ పెట్టి సో రోవర్తో మూవ్ అవుతూ చేసుకోవచ్చు. రోవర్స్ సెండ్ చేస్తుంది తప్ప శాటిలైట్ కాదు, రోవర్స్కి. సో ఇది బేస్ స్టేషన్ రోవర్ రియల్ టైమ్ కైనమాటిక్ అన్నట్టుగా బేస్ స్టేషన్ నుంచి రోవర్స్కి కనెక్షన్ ఉంటుంది, కానీ బేస్ స్టేషన్ నుంచి సిగ్నల్స్ శాటిలైట్కి పంపించదంటే ఉండదు. సో మీకు ఇక్కడ వచ్చే డౌట్ ఏంది సార్, అది జీపీఎస్ ఎర్రని ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేశారండి. సో ఆ స్టేషన్ ఇంకో దిక్కు ఉంటుంది అప్ప, ఇక్కడ అవసరం లేదు. అది ఆ స్టేషన్ ఇంకో పొజిషన్లో ఉంటుంది, బేస్కి దానికి కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి ఉంటుంది. బేస్కి దానికి కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎర్రని మినిమైజ్ చేస్తుంది. సో నో నీడ్ ఆఫ్, సో ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు జీపీఎస్ సర్వేయింగ్ లేదు, అంతా డీజీపీఎస్ సర్వేసింగే. ఆల్రెడీ నోన్ పాయింట్స్ తెలుసుంటాయి, నోన్ పాయింట్స్ తెలిసి దాని ఎర్రర్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా తీసేసుకుంటుంది. సో ఇప్పుడు మనకు నోన్ పాయింట్ మెజర్ చేశారు కదా, నోన్ పాయింట్స్ తెలిస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎర్రర్ ఎంత వస్తుంది ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎర్రర్ అనేది రెక్టిఫై చేసుకుంటుంది. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎర్రర్ని రెక్టిఫై చేసుకొని ప్రతి ఎర్రర్ని కరెక్షన్ అప్లై చేస్తుంది. రోవర్ దగ్గర ప్రతి పాయింట్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా, ప్రతి పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఆ కరెక్షన్ అది అప్లై చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తుంది. సో ఆటోమేటిక్గా నీకు ఎగ్జాక్ట్ రిజల్ట్స్ వస్తాయి. ఓకే, అది దట్స్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది స్టోరీ ఆఫ్ జీపీఎస్ సర్వేయింగ్, డీజీపీఎస్ సర్వేయింగ్. ఏది తీసుకున్నా అదేనప్ప. సో అంతకుమించి ఏం లేదు టాపిక్. ఓకే, మీరు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, లేకపోతే నెక్స్ట్ ఫోటోగ్రమెట్రీ స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుందాం. అంతా ఇవి మీకు నేను చూపించిన పీపీటీస్ కావచ్చు, వీడియోస్ లింక్ కావచ్చు, అవన్నీ సెండ్ చేస్తాను. మెటీరియల్ మీరు ఇంకా గ్యాదర్ చేయండి. నాకు దొరికిన మెటీరియల్ ఇది. సో నేను ఇంతవరకు చేయగలిగాను, మీరు వెతుకుతూ ఉంటే దొరుకుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, దట్స్ ద థింగ్. నేను ఇది ఫస్ట్ టైం చెప్పడం కాబట్టి నాకు అవైలబిలిటీ మెటీరియల్ ఇది. సెకండ్ టైం చెప్తున్నప్పుడు ఇంకొంచెం మెటీరియల్ గ్యాదర్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, మీరు స్టూడెంట్స్ కాబట్టి మీకు నచ్చిన మెటీరియల్స్ మీరు ఎవాల్వ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు మీరు తెలుసుకుంటారు. నాకు ప్రతి ఈరోజు సేమ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ కాదు కాబట్టి ఏ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఇస్తే ఆ సబ్జెక్టు అప్పటికప్పుడు మెటీరియల్ గ్యాదర్ చేసుకోవడమే. సో దట్స్ ఇట్ స్టోరీ.